thousands of people have mysteriously vanished in America's wilderness. Join us as we dive into the deep end of the unexplainable and try to piece together what happened. You are listening to Locations Unknown.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to a special Patreon episode of Locations Unknown, or paid subscriber episode of Locations Unknown.
Paid subscriber.
I'm your co-host, Joe Erado, and with me, as always, is a guy who never forgets his men in tights, Mike Vandenbogart.
Oh, thank you, Joe, and thank you to all of our amazing listeners for tuning in. We've got another fun episode. I think this is voicemail Part 11.
Part 11. These are my favorite ones of all the ones. I wish so many people called in that we could do these every week.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
We're getting there. I'm saying like enough, like we have to let them build up, and I know sometimes we just like don't have time, but
yeah.
We have some diabolical things. We're not going to talk about all of them, but we got some diabolical things always happening in the background.
Yes.
Some of the things have fizzled out, which we may have expected, but some things we have going, and we're getting closer and closer.
So we are getting closer and closer. One of the things we've been working on is a chat bot. Now, this probably sounds silly, but this is going to be more than just a chat bot. So we're actually going to turn our music off.
Oh, yeah.
Share the screen.
I'm sharing the screen.
All right. Type in, maybe just type like, Mike, how are you doing today?
Mike, how are you doing today? All right. Let me make sure the volume up. Ready? Here we go. We're talking to Mike here. And if you're not watching the video, the next voice you'll hear is not Mike. So Mike, actual Mike, don't talk.
Okay.
And it takes a little bit. Thinking. Mike's thinking. Digital Mike. Here we go.
Hey there. I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. Just another day diving into the intriguing world of mysterious disappearances and wilderness stories. How about you? Anything interesting going on in your world?
How about you?
How about you? Gotta tweak that a little bit.
That's so wild. That's so weird.
Yeah, so we've been working on a chatbot that is going to have our voices. Try Montana Mike now.
All right, I'll try Montana
So
Mike.
the chatbot's called Montana Mike.
You're now chatting with Montana Mike. How can I help?
How is your Sasquatch wife? Did I spell Sasquatch correctly? I bet it won't matter. Let's find out what Montana Mike has to say.
Ah, the mythical Sasquatch. While I don't have a Sasquatch wife, the stories about Sasquatch and other mysterious creatures are always fascinating. Many people have encountered strange phenomena in the wilderness, and these tales add a layer of intrigue to the already mysterious nature of the great outdoors. Do you have any favorite wilderness legends?
We got to train it to know that he, in fact, does have a Sasquatch wife.
I am currently in the process. So this is much more complicated behind the scenes than it looks.
I don't think it is.
Essentially, we built I guess you could call it a small language model on top of like chatting with Mike. How can I help? Mike. I got to tweak the voices. I can tweak the inflection and the, so I need to tweak that. So it sounds we got to get we're going to get Joe's voice in there. And I had a funny idea where there'll be an option on here where you can just have Joe and Mike talking to each other and just see where it goes.
Like, would you start with a prompt and then they would just go?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
And
like, I would love you guys to talk about how you mispronounce words.
But so this tool is going to be more useful than just like having fun pretending talking to us. So I'm just pulling up So first, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to integrate this with Patreon. So all of our Patreon supporters will get access to this for free. You'll just link your Patreon account to it. If you're an active member, you can use it.
Boom.
And
they're all going to blackmail us or something.
Yeah, right. So we're going to do, eventually this is going to have an interactive case map. It's going to have a community theory board. So you'll be able to type in a theory that you had on an episode, and then it'll post it to kind of a theory board that people have had. Oh. I haven't trained it on many episodes. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't know that?
You caught me. Sometimes when I'm speaking, especially on the podcast, I might trip over a word or two. It's something I've been working on, especially with my New Year's resolution to cut down on filler words. But hey, that's part of the charm, right? Keeps things real and relatable. Plus, editing comes in handy when I need to clean things up a bit. Thanks for keeping me on my toes.
Oh, Mike.
So essentially what I was trying to say is we're training it on all of our transcripts, and these are personas. So Mike, Joe, and Montana Mike. And the app, when I put in a new transcript, it knows when Joe or I are talking. So it's training Joe's persona on the parts of the transcript that Joe spoke, and the same with mine. So I've got 166 transcripts to upload. By then, after all those are up there, it's going to be much more, it's going to sound much more like us than, and I got to tweak the audio so it doesn't sound like I'm just talking like a robot.
Yeah.
But no, this will be really cool. And we've got other, I'm looking here. So we've got, these are things I'm going to be implementing into it. Where did I put that? Hold on here.
This is so much fun.
Yeah, it's, give me 1 second here.
I'm going to just queue up the voicemails because that's why we're all really here. But this is a cool update.
Oh, there's going to be an investigative mode where the chatbot will do like a guided case walkthrough with the user.
Oh.
With like me or Joe talking.
So if you have questions about the case, it'll respond based on the data that's in the case?
Yep. And we're going to have, I'm also, training all of our show notes.
It's going to be a better us than us.
Yeah, it really is. No, it's, I want to make it more of, because we get a lot of questions and comments about cases, and I can't get to all of the questions. And honestly,
a lot of them are questions that are very clearly, we've already said in the episode. Or like, not saying in a negative way, but if some people missed it.
We covered 4 years ago, and I honestly don't remember the details to all the cases we covered.
Yeah, so the digital version of us will know.
So I think this will be a cool tool in that regard.
A great tool. And it'll be, all of your Patreon money will be worth it.
Yes. And no, this is going to be a fun little tool. There's other...
We'll have to have people call in and like tell us about the conversations they've had with us.
Yeah. Well, it does keep a log so I can see what people are chatting with it.
We should disclose that again when we release and be like, hey, by the way, we can, although we don't care what you say, we can see what you say.
Yeah. And I mean, there will be some safeguards in place so people can't make it say like heinous things in our voice.
I feel like you should take those safeguards off.
Oh, should we?
Free will.
Free will. Yeah. Well, free will until it's...
I think we should leave the safeguards off initially.
And
if it starts getting a little off the rails, we can slowly implement them as we go.
Yeah.
I really want to see what people come up with.
Yeah. So this is one of the things I've been working on. We're also working on something that'll help the shows on our network, a podcast CRM.
Oh yeah. The software division of Unknown Media.
Yeah.
Is going to be launching.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff coming out. I'm still working on our map idea. That's making progress. Maybe I'll share an update on what I've been up to. So, but yeah, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the show, the voicemails.
Here we go. This is where all the magic happens. All right.
Hi. Oh, we've been drinking and we thought, it would be fun to call some guys but we don't have any guys to call. So we're calling you. I'm a cougar. And I'm a fox. And this is the call of the wild. We love your podcast. And thank you for giving us tips to stay alive. We appreciate you. This is from Lauren and Diana. Thanks. You're so basic.
I don't think they know they didn't hang up right away.
Yeah, well, they've been drinking. Finally, someone was drinking and called the show.
Lauren and Diana, thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And I'm glad we helped keep you alive so you can do that.
Yes.
And entertain all of us. We appreciate it.
Call us back anytime you've had a few wines.
Anytime. That's great. All right.
Hey, guys, I really enjoy the show. Don't change a thing, okay? I love the Wisconsin accents.
Yes.
Everything. Hey, Joshua Best disappeared on a tram hike that's in Palm Springs, downtown Palm Springs. Actually, he started from the tram and went up, but he disappeared many years ago. It was an interesting case in so much that he took the tram up and disappeared, but they found his wallet later perched on a rock as they're doing search and rescue. It's an interesting case. Not a lot written about it, but it's Joshua Best, B-E-S-T. There's a short article in the LA Times about it. That's all I could find. I hike that all the time. That's why it interests me. Anyway, love your show. Don't change a thing.
All right. Thank you very much. He didn't leave his name, but I really appreciate the kind words.
Yeah, thank you.
That could be a cool episode. I just pulled up a quick Google search on it. 36-year-old hiker went missing September 9th, 2000. So
see, this is another thing for the chatbot. When people have suggestions, tell us on the chatbot.
Oh, and it can like populate a sheet or something?
Yeah, it'll keep an ongoing list of suggestions, which is one of the things I have a hard time keeping track of.
Yeah, we write them all over the table in black, and the table's black.
Yes.
And now that table's in the other room.
Yeah.
So I don't even see it. But thank you very much for the call.
Yes, thank
I
you.
appreciate the listening and loving it how it is.
Hey guys, it's John. I just listened to the Crime Junkies Patreon episode. You know, I was thinking, if Bear NATO's not going to work out, if everybody who defended you starts sending recommendations to Netflix for a true crime documentary citing you as the source, and using Crime Junkies in the #1 spot to prove that people would care about it, to get you guys on Netflix. Just saying.
I like that idea.
I like John. I like how he's like, hey, it's John.
Yeah, Bear NATO doesn't work.
Right.
Remembered that.
Yeah, Bear NATO's not going to work.
Well,
it could.
It might.
Ooh, it will.
Yeah, I got ideas on Bear NATO.
That'll be the movie division of Unknown Media.
Yeah.
Right after the software division launches.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you very much, John.
Thank you.
Hey guys, John again. This is regarding the Brian Zelinsky episode. So our teams normally won't charge someone for rescuing them under any circumstance. In Colorado, though, depending on the circumstance, you can get charged for medical evacuation, including helicopter, and be charged for those services, which if he was charged like $25,000 for being lifted out during a midlife crisis, I mean, I'd be like, what's the point? I'm in debt now. I was already going through some stuff. I'm just going to go back out there, you know. There's also the chance that when he was received back by family and friends, you know, maybe he just wasn't feeling it. And it's like, oh, well, I almost died. Might as well, you know, continue the journey. I don't know. That's kind of what I got from the end of the episode. And I know Colorado is kind of off in that circumstance.
It's not a bad.
That's kind of my theory. Like, if they put him in debt, just go back out.
Yep, not a bad theory. It's like Sky King.
Yeah, and
what have I got to lose? You just piled on the pile.
Yeah, and when I mentioned in that episode the estimated cost, I guess I should have said this wasn't charged to him. I was just there is a cost involved with the search and rescue operations, and I just wanted to just point out the fact that him doing that twice, you know, it cost the agencies involved a lot of money.
Yep.
That was my only point.
All right. Thanks again for calling in twice, John.
Thank you.
The bar dance, chasing that neon rainbow. I'm searching for the locations unknown. All I ever wanted was to find that dead person in the snow. See somebody. Finding that location's unknown. Finding that dead person in the snow. Meow.
The meow at the end. Yeah. She said she wants to find a dead person in the snow.
Yeah, all right. Each different strokes for different folks. Meow. Meow. I love it.
I gotta get that noise on the board.
Yeah.
Meow. Meow. That's so wild. All right, next one.
Hi, guys. My name is Lori, and I just listened to the Denali episode about Johnny Waterman, which was great. Everything you do is great. I love it all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But I find that one particularly interesting because there was quite a bit of information about his mental state and his, details of his
Recording
life.
video.
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know. I just got paranoid.
Okay. She sounds a little Canadian. I heard it. A boot. A little bit of them.
I was wondering if you have ever looked into the case of Guy Edwards and John Miller, who attempted to climb the Devil's Thumb in 2003.
Not ringing a bell.
Yeah, there's lots out there, but he's Canadian.
I think I got it right. I like how you said not ringing a bell, and she paused and just went, yeah. It sounded like she kind of interacted with you.
Oh.
But she said he was Canadian. I might be right about her being Canadian.
Maybe that's why nobody knows about him. Anyway, he's not like one of the most famous crazy climbers and mountaineers. But he was crazy a little bit, though, because he was also a builder, somebody who climbs buildings when he's bored or the weather's too bad to go into the mountains. I'm not sure. But anyway, you should look into it and do an episode because it is very interesting. There's tons of information about Guy to go along with the story. The sad part of the story is that 3 guys went to climb the Devil's Thumb that day in 2003, and at the last minute, the 3rd guy, who had a bad feeling, just decided not to go. So he watched them walk off and never saw them again. He had to wait several days, I think, for the helicopter to arrive, and it was shocking and sad. Shocking, but not shocking, because I think that's just the kind of guy he was. He was a good friend of my husband's, and around where we live, he was kind of a notorious character. Anyway, that's a suggestion for you. And one last thing before I say goodbye. I love it when you guys mispronounce something and then laugh at yourselves. It's just such a nice trait to admit that. I mean, I hear people mispronouncing things all the time. Oh, I can think of one person, Donald Trump, he mispronounces his things and then acts like he didn't. Anyway, I think that's a great, humble characteristic that you guys have. And yeah, keep pumping out good episodes.
Oh,
bye.
She's Canadian. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
We love America's hat.
Yeah. Oh, now she hates us.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Yeah. You
Which
can't
her name was Lori?
Lori.
Thank you, Lori.
You can never take yourself too serious.
I know, right? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
It's
more fun to not be serious all the time. All right. But thank you very much. All right. What we got? Same day.
I'm calling because I used to live in the Kachiko Mills in Dover, New Hampshire. Now, it's run by a company called Chinberg. And they have an elevator which goes from the basement all the way up to the 4th floor. But what they don't tell you is that behind the elevator, if you look around, there's a closet. And it has a kind of a padlock door, but then right beside the door. Well, this is back in 2000. some maybe things have changed. But anyway, they had a door behind the padlock door, and it was a half door where you could, open up the upper half, and then
where's this going?
Wanted to, you could throw your legs over the bottom half and just walk back behind whatever was behind the door. And what was behind the door was a walkway. It was a very thin walkway, and it led you behind whatever they had carved out back in the old days, behind the original mills, while the water ran underneath your feet. You could walk throughout the mill in the, I guess, the original way that they cut it out. And there were a bunch of rooms that had been cut out. And I think they were the original rooms where they had, initially placed the mill. Some of these rooms had doors. Some of these rooms had bunks. Like places where people would actually sleep. It was super strange to be a resident there and actually find this out and just explore in secret, because I'm sure they didn't want me down there. All this old history.
Okay.
All right.
I
was so confused.
That must have been really. You probably heard something in an episode and called.
I wonder if it was about our episode on that mountain we did.
It must
where
be.
I was talking about the history in the 50s of.
It sounded like that was one call, because he said the reason I called is he opened it, it didn't sound like there's another, but I don't know who that was or what that was about, but okay.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for calling.
I'm glad it didn't go real dark. I was expecting to go somewhere I didn't want it to, but thanks for calling.
Yes.
Thanks for listening to our show. We love you. Next voicemail.
Hey guys, long time listener, first time caller.
Yay.
I just listened to today's episode about Brian Skalinsky, and I just have to tell you that I am 99% sure that I saw him out there before he died.
Whoa.
Basically, long story short, I was on my second ever backpacking trip. I just turned 21 years old, and we went into the Great Sand Dunes, and it was great. Backcountry permit, everything. When we got to the trailhead, which is way out, and it's where his car was parked, there was only one other car there, because it's kind of hard to get to. It's like deep sand to drive to where you have to go into backcountry camp into the dunes. You cross over Medano Creek. But anyways, so we saw one car there, and it had New York plates. And this was early June 2017. And my friends and I were like, wow, that person came a really long way to hike in the sand dunes. That's cool. At least there's someone else out there. So we hiked into the dunes, and I hiked without shoes. It was hot, but I didn't burn my feet. It's very hard to hike with a pack on in those sand dunes, but it was really hard. It was hot. It was super windy, but it was really amazing. Out there at night, the stars are amazing. So my friends and I get to our camp. There are no campsites. We get to where we want to camp. We set up camp, and then we go hike up a really big dune by our campsite so that we can, take in the views, get some pictures. And we're up there, we're taking pictures, we're jumping in the sand. It's, we're in our early 20s, we're footloose and fancy free. And we are on this top of the tall sand dune, and we see this person and in the distance. And you guys talked about it on the show, how you can see for miles, you can see people. We saw this person, and they were kind of walking towards us. And they were quite far away, but they were not far enough away that we couldn't make out if they had gear or not. And this person did not have a backpack on, which you would definitely need if you were camping out in the dunes. And we were so excited that someone else, we were actually hoping that person would come towards us and, to say hi and, oh my gosh, isn't this so cool? And we were waving, jumping, waving, like to say hi to this person. And they saw us and they turned around and they started walking the opposite direction. And this, like I said, early-ish, mid-June, 2017, Great Sandys National Park. We had just seen a car at the trailhead with New York plates. And
I think she left a second voicemail.
Yeah, hold on. Let's go here.
okay, apparently my story was too long, but listen to my previous voicemail about possibly seeing Brian Skolinski in Great Sandys before he died. So anyways, we wave at this person, they see us, they turn back around and start heading the other way. And there were three of us. All three of us thought it was so weird. Like, we were so weirded out and just like, why would they turn around? And you could tell that they did not have a pack or gear on. And the sun was about to go down. It was like getting like, to be like dusk. So anyways, we thought that was weird. We were like, that's weird. Maybe they just didn't want, maybe they just wanted to be alone or whatever. And about a week and a half after we left and we got home, working at a Boy Scout ranch in New Mexico, we saw on the news that this New York man had been found deceased in Great Sandys National Park. And all three of us are almost 100% convinced that we saw Brian Skolinski from far away while we were backpacking.
That is crazy.
I really don't.
We were staying there overnight.
I don't believe in coincidences.
What are the odds that we see a car with New York plates and a lone person hiking out there with no gear in
Had
that
to be him.
time? So anyways, I'm pretty sure that I saw Brian Skolinski before he died out there. And I've known this for 9 years because I saw it on the news, but it's just really haunting to think about. Anyways, I love the show. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you later.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Thanks for the call. I'm like, unless she's lying, but like, it's one of those things like, who would call in and lie about that?
Yeah.
Like, of all the episodes, she's like, this one, I'm going to
it's
call
not
in
like
and lie
she's going to
about.
get any fame out of it or money or anything. If the New York car plate is there and that's around when he went missing, that had to have been him.
Yeah, that's wild. Is this the same?
Okay, apparently
Yeah, that was the same one. Okay. That's crazy. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm 99% certain you saw him too. That's wild.
Hey guys, this is Kathleen calling from Boaz, Alabama.
Oh, she called before,
Boaz
I think.
is out in the middle of nowhere, up on a Sand Mountain, one of the highest points in Alabama. Look it up. It won't sound very high to y'all. Anyway, I love your show. You guys are fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm calling specifically about the Tonto National Forest episode you recently did. I lived in Arizona for 20 years, and I just have to recommend to everybody, if you can go to the rim, which is pronounced Mogollon, the Mogollon Rim.
Mogollon.
Go there. It's just stunning. Best place in the world to camp. I do sometimes get a little annoyed that you could look up how to pronounce these names on the internet, but the quality of the rest of the show is pretty awesome. And so I've learned to live with it. The cacti there are saguaro.
Saguaro.
Anyway, keep up the good work. I look forward to every new episode. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. See, she's honest, but she's not going to fault the rest of the show for the part she's annoyed of. She admitted to the part that's in hey, people are allowed to be
can't
annoyed.
Be perfect.
Yeah, people are allowed to have the things that annoy them.
Remember,
but she's not letting it affect the other parts of the show, so I appreciate
Giannis Antetokounmpo, our famous NBA basketball player here in Milwaukee, was once asked, why isn't he better at shooting free throws? And he's like, well, God couldn't make me perfect. He's terrible at free throws.
Yeah.
So,
all right, next one.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm trying to see if you have a contact for Dora Rich.
Oh, pause.
Okay.
You keep play this, but she does give her phone numbers, so just get ready to bleep.
Okay.
Because she said don't play her phone number.
Okay.
But this is kind of a funny voicemail.
All right. It's okay to play the rest of it, though?
Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
Just not giving away any personal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who is a stepsister of Gwen Hasselquist. This is so strange. I didn't know anything about Gwen's case, but we have found her cat. And the cat comes back to her phone number and her information, as well as her ex-husband's.
Like it's
Trying to
chipped.
find out who may have adopted this cat. Or was it cat dumped? I don't know. Very bizarre.
Probably dumped.
Please don't play my phone number on your episodes, but my number.
Okay.
And I'm just helping the finder. I'm an animal rescue. Thank you.
Wow,
Bye.
that's okay.
So yeah,
I mean,
we'll reach out. She said she was looking for Dora's contact info.
Yeah.
Well, we can facilitate that and let Dora know that somebody found Gwen's cat.
We'll give Dora the information, and then it's up to Dora what she wants to do with that. So,
but I thought that was like bizarre.
That's so bizarre.
Yes.
This case just keeps coming back to us.
Yes. Crime Junkies doesn't have that scoop.
I know, right?
We know someone with their cat.
They're going to do a whole update episode now and like, we got Gwen's cat.
Yeah.
We found it. No one else helped.
Yes.
Next one.
Hey, Mike and Joe. I'm a big fan of the show.
Yay.
And, recently, in a couple of your episodes, I've noticed you guys talking a lot about cell phones and people using them to be located. But something I haven't heard you guys mention yet, and I thought I'd just throw this out there. So maybe if you find it worthwhile, you can share it with us listeners. But I work in pretty remote areas, and we recently got Starlink on our phones. So it's only $10 a month, and it's not through Starlink. It's like through my cell phone service provider, but I guess they use Starlink, and I've used it backpacking in Montana, and I've been in really remote areas, like tens of miles from service, and I can just send a text message, and it uses data, so I can see maps. And download maps and stuff like that, which is really cool. So if anybody's heading out there, I think that for people like me who don't want to spend a lot of money on something like an inReach, you can just add $10 a month to your phone plan, and you can have service pretty much anywhere that you have a pretty clear view of the night sky. I feel like if you're in a really narrow canyon, it probably wouldn't work, but just thought I'd throw that out there. Maybe something you can share in a future episode when you're discussing ways to prevent being lost and unlocatable. So, yep.
Well, thank you.
Have a great day, and
That's awesome.
Looking forward to your next episode. Bye.
Yeah, I even my phone has satellite emergency SOS coverage.
I just recently got a new iPhone, and you can do satellite text, but I have been hearing things recently about newer model phones are going to be able to have Starlink on them, and probably other service providers that offer that too.
Our show's going to be going away.
Wow.
It's going to turn into a rescue-only show.
You say that, but
for the better.
Yeah, for the better. But
people still.
I have a hunch people are still going to get lost.
Unfortunately,
yes.
And there's enough already that we can keep going for a long time.
We have a backlog that
We've got a backlog.
we'll never be able to get through.
Yes. So thanks for
Sadly.
the call. Thanks for loving the show.
Thank you. Yes.
This is Aurelia Davenport. I'm from St. Louis, and it's pretty late, actually. I'm sleepy. I always listen to you guys before I go to bed, but I really, really like the frostbite. No, wait. The hypothermia story.
that Joe tells over and over again.
When you guys get really confused. I don't know. Every time I hear it, it sounds new, and I really like it. And what else do I really like? Oh, I like the I don't know. These haters, don't change yourself. These people who are hating on the repetitive stories or the oh well, that's what I have to say. Thank you.
Aw, some love from St. Louis.
So somebody that wants to hear the hypothermia story.
Yeah, I probably will try not to tell it again.
I don't care.
If she calls back in and requests it, maybe I'll do a special.
We'll do like
a patron hypothermia story,
like twice a year.
Twice a year,
so
good.
people just don't forget about it.
And so I'm a big Here's the deal: people stop listening to the show. New people start listening to the show. New listeners don't go to the backlog. So our longtime listeners, you might have to bear through it. New listeners, it's new to them.
We'll make sure the chat bot has the hypothermia
story. Yeah, we'll send it to her and say, listen, here, you can listen to it anytime you want. Just have a chat with us while you're going to bed.
Yeah.
We'll put you to sleep. We'll have it sing her lullabies.
Oh, gosh.
All right, next
we
up.
should see if it'd sing before we're done.
Okay, before we're done, we're going to totally do that.
Hey, locations unknown. You said to call on Halloween depending on what we were doing, and I just happened to be at this awesome wedding. That's a costume party wedding, and I found Joe, the host of your show here. Joe, say hi. What's up, everybody? Just gear up and get out and explore locations.
That was at my sister's wedding.
That's awesome.
My cousin came up and he's like, I'm literally leaving a voicemail on your show right now. I forgot about that. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Oh, last one.
Hey guys, I am in the middle of listening to your podcast with Tay and Tay's Adventures, and you guys were talking about what you guys do when you approach single female hikers. And as a single female hiker who has hiked all over, I always find it interesting when a male will start a conversation with me and immediately tell me, well, I wish my wife could be here, or my girlfriend is doing this, or there's always they're always telling me that they have a partner or children or whatever. And I've always interpreted it as them trying to prevent me from hitting on them, like they're letting me know that they're taken already, ladies, so don't come on to me, which I would never in a million years dream of doing, especially on the trail in the middle of nowhere. But it wasn't until one of my friends pointed out to me that maybe they're doing that so that you feel safer, so that you know that they are not going to hurt or harm you in any way. But I just thought it was interesting because that's obviously what your intention is when you do that. But my interpretation is, really, I'm not here to meet people and hook up on the trail. So I don't know that there's an answer for me as to how to approach me personally on the trail, but I would just say, don't. I usually out in the woods alone with my dog because that's where I'm the happiest. I go in the woods to walk and people off, so it's okay if you don't approach me or just simply say, hey, and then keep walking, but I'm usually not there to have a conversation with anybody. So, all right, guys, thanks so much. I just recently discovered your guys' podcast, and I love it. It helps me be better prepared, and I find all of the episodes so intriguing as to what's happened to you. So
well, thank you.
So keep on going and keep all the good things coming. Take care. Bye.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think it is more guys more lean do that for the second reason to be like, hey, yeah, I'm married. I have a wife or a girlfriend. I'm not going to hurt you. You know?
I'm not sharing the screen, but what the heck?
Do you want to read this? Or do you want to share the screen and read it? I blanked out the phone numbers. Okay. So these are some texts that we've...
Hey, this is Karina, your bestie in Texas, a.k.a. every time you say toenail, I throw up in my mouth. I have a TV show idea for you guys. Low budget, of course, and streamed on Roku because it's free. This show's a Temu version of Naked and Afraid called Disoriented and Frightened. In one episode, Joe realizes Mike's experiencing paradoxical undressing because Joe used to be an EMT and is very disorientated. Mike also frantically trying to rip off his G-string made of palm fronds. Your G-string made of palm fronds while Joe's warming Mike up by laying his naked body across him. He recounts the first time he witnessed paradoxical undressing during a long hiking trip with some buddies because 4 of your followers hadn't heard the story yet. So what do you think? Riveting, huh? Yes. Yes.
Oh Oh my gosh.
A G-string of palm fronds. Oh, I'm so glad we get text messages
I love
now.
it. It's the Temu version.
Oh, none of them would be that good compared to this.
Oh, this is the guy talking about Joshua Best.
Oh, okay. I'll skip those
because we had the voicemail.
I'm only going to do short ones because we're 40 minutes in.
Yes.
And I want to go to bed.
I'm tired.
It's 9:44 at night. This is totally a random question, but I'm curious why you have a phone number with an Idaho area code, but you're located in Wisconsin. I just moved from Wisconsin to Boise, which is the only reason I even know it is an Idaho area code. I just found your podcast. I've only listened to a couple episodes, but I think it's amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, I'll tell you why we have an Idaho phone number. We use Google Voice, and to make our show seem more interesting, I picked a phone number from Idaho. That's literally the only reason. And I picked it years and years ago.
Awesome. All right, here we go. This is hello, it's Dusty Lintrag. And then they did a laughing emoji, like they're almost laughing.
Because we made a joke about their name. They were a Patreon supporter.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
I was just at a LGBTQ's annual outdoor fest this past weekend. I've got like the lights in the thing.
Oh.
In the Catskills, proudly displaying my huge Locations Unknown stickered up
Awesome.
water bottle. All right.
Yes.
And sharing the dragging my name received on your podcast.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I love, first of all, with the laughing emojis, I think they had fun with it, which is,
Yeah.
we only mean positivity when we laugh.
They left a voicemail.
Okay.
On this. I believe we covered it in one of the prior.
We did?
I
Okay.
think so. Maybe not.
So in all candor, it was made doubly funny that I had subscribed to the Patreon to see if there was more specific type of content. And after assessing unsubscribe for now, just because I don't have the funds to regularly support every podcast I enjoy. But I had unsubscribed prior to hearing my shout out and was so worried y'all would be convinced I was offended. And that was the reason behind what was a budget decision. I would take Dusty Lintrag any day over what my husband kept sharing at Outdoor Fest. He was going around telling everyone, hey, did you know his trail name is Crotch Pot? P.S. No, it is not. But P.S. I did not make up crotch pots. It's a real piece of ultralight gear. I don't own one. I've never seen one in real life, but they exist. Anyway, much love, and hopefully I got y'all some new listeners in the LGBTQ outdoors community. That's funny.
That is
Thank
funny.
you. I'm glad
Thank
they
you.
can take jokes. That's
Yes.
awesome. Thank
That
you
was
so much
funny.
for listening, and don't worry about your budgetary decisions. Canceling a podcast Patreon to save budget is a smart decision.
Yes.
If I'm being honest.
Yes.
Now, with all of you listening, don't do that.
Yes, don't do that. But
Next text. Hi, Joe and Mike. I heard I heard on your White Mountain cold cases that this is a text number too. I turned 67 on the 6th. It'd be very cool to get a phone message with happy birthday wish.
we missed this one by a few months.
Oh no.
It was September.
I'm a survivor of youth violence abuse, yet I went on to get a bachelor's, master's, PhD equivalent in education. My crown jewel is an amazing child I raised out of all I suffered. It's amazing. I'm this age now, miraculously, actually. Dang it. I'm sad we missed it. Did they leave their name?
No.
It just says the number. Oh no.
Sorry about that. I always forget to check.
Well,
that
and
we
if
get
they're not
texts.
even patron, they won't hear this. But
Yeah.
happy belated
Happy
birthday!
belated birthday.
And
Sorry about that.
I'm glad you turned such an awful experience into such an amazing life.
Yes.
That's always good to hear. And it's really
Text next time, call and leave a voicemail, and maybe we'll get it in time. And
yeah, that'd be great. But thank you for listening to the
Yes,
show. And
thank you.
if you hear this, happy belated birthday. Oh, that's a long one here. That's so long.
we'll just leave it up there for a minute if people want to just read it themselves.
Episode from last year. Oh, he's talking about, I think the person that cut themselves.
Jordan Grider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Someone comparison, blah, blah, blah. I think they're just making a comparison. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Like I said, we got to go. I just want funny ones. My name is Emily. Huge fan of the show. Just wanted to text and say I love the wait, don't tell me style openers. Hope the new studio is lovely. Cheers from Erie, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Emily, so much.
Well, and timely text.
wait, don't tell me. Oh, is that like how I just...
yeah. I don't know. I think... like I'll try to say something and then you yell at me.
Oh yeah.
And hey, a new studio. Might be moving into another new studio.
Yes.
So.
Yes. We're going back to a cool top floor. Our studios keep getting better.
Yes. But I am getting tired of moving.
Shh, it's gonna be okay.
I know.
Awesome. I love the text message feature.
Yes.
For reference, shorter text messages are appreciated.
Yes.
Unless it's a really good story about Mike's G-string palm fronts.
Joe keeping me warm by laying his naked body across me.
Wow.
Threw up my mouth a little.
I like how you sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Wow. Wow. Get the G-string palms on. Paradoxical undressing. Quick, get me naked. I'm getting cold. Warm me with your body, Mike. Okay. Oh, we got to try and make you sing.
So can you
sing me a song? Don't tell me you can actually do it.
This could be terrifying. Oh, trust me, you wouldn't want to hear me sing. I mean, I love to try, but let's just say it's not my strong suit. My co-host Joe would probably have a good laugh at the attempt. But hey, if you ever want to chat about mysterious disappearances or strange wilderness tales, I'm your guy.
I mean, I would have a laugh at it.
We'll have to build some like little Easter eggs in and like force it to respond.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this.
Yeah, we'll hide things and then tell people there is hidden things, and then
Yes.
they have to uncover it, and they'll get like a hat.
Or they'll like burn my API budget in one day.
That's right. We'll have them subscribe to the software.
Yes.
The other people will pay for it for patrons.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I don't have anything else. How about you, Mike?
No, I don't. I am good.
You're good. I thought you were gonna go into something there.
Nope.
Well, thanks again for being patron subscribers, for sticking with us while we develop this show perpetually till the end of our days.
Wow.
I hit the wrong button. Here we go.
Thank you for supporting us until we do this so much that we die. And then it's done.
Until the inevitable heat death from the sun as it melts the Earth and all their planets in the orbit. But until then, we're so glad that you're here with us. No, but thanks again. Tell all of your friends about us. Put our sticker on your water bottle and tell everyone to call in that you meet so that they listen to the show. But anyway, lastly, when enjoying the beauty of nature, whether backpacking, camping, or simply taking a walk, always remember to leave no trace. Thanks, and we will see you all next time.